and go, one which needed the services of a garbage truck on the field, and the other in the SEC championship game. And both of them have the dogs on top. And it's time to see if Hookem can get one back. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Wingo. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moore. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? Can't wait to find out.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's the handoff. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pick up on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Running to the left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. And fires complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Stockton. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And off to Jones. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Here we go. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle, it's Branch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. With that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking for space. It's Baxter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that get double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Dropping back, it's Manning. They'll run the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you can tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Still looking on the move. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
That's tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Dumps it to the back. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We'll kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Stockton. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll take a deep shot here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We we check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 18 over Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Texas offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. To the air, it's Manning. Caught, close to the marker, it's Wingo. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's McCray. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Down to the 23 for this first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that's going to tie it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Comes the Texas offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. To the air, it's Manning. A little release to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Baxter. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own...
He wants to go deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Longhorns! They take the lead with the 6.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Creates a little room. Turning it on! That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Hit as he throws. With the catch, it's done. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Give to the back.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw at Stockton. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got a man. It's Gibson. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
24, Georgia, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Let's go! And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here in the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
There's a hit. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Georgia sends out the punt team. He makes the catch at the 10. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's dealt. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Young. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
It's complete to the left. The ball pops out. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. That's caught. It's Frazier. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Oh, it's out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Firing to the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a shot. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, Pollock. I'm running it again right here on the 1-yard line.
And I think you still got 2 plays. 3rd down, be physical. All you got to do is fall forward, get that 1 yard.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Let's go! Trying to punch it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp grasp in this game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Got it again on offense. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Gets the back moving, looking for a man. It's Manning. Pressure coming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a 1-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.